Welcome to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum, and today with me I have my dear friend, Vanessa Wessels. Nice to see you. How are you doing?
It's so great to see you.
Good.
I always love getting to see you.
Yes, so today we're here to talk about something that has changed both of our lives for the better, which is the Sauk Valley Community Leadership Program. So can you tell us a little bit about what that is?
Yeah, so the leadership program, it was put together by the college and then the 3 area chambers, Rock Falls, Sterling, and Dixon chambers. And it is a 9-month program where the class visits multiple locations in our Sauk Valley area. Some of them are just hidden gems that they may not know about. And then over the course of the year, they tackle topics such as emotional intelligence, leadership topics like core ethics and leadership frames. But then also they get to learn more about the community, how much manufacturing and agriculture impacts our community, and also how to have conversations and based on personality types and just really grow as individuals in the professional space.
Yeah, like a lot of self-growth, so like growth in terms of like networking, just a lot of growth. I love that.
Yes, it's all around growth. It's really what the program is so fluid in the sense where everybody can find something. So you're either growing on a professional level, a personal level, or just even as a community member, learning more about your community.
I love that. Yeah. So what does a normal class day look like?
So a normal class day is 4 hours. Like I said, we try to visit businesses and other local nonprofits in our area, and that's their location for the day. And then they may have a panel, they may have an activity, or they may hear someone come and talk about their leadership experience or whatever the topic is pertaining to. And then they have lunch at noon. So day starts about 8:30 and then lunch is at noon, and then they head back to work and share all that they've learned with the people they've worked with.
I like that. So it doesn't take up your whole day, just a morning,
Yes.
But it sounds like you gain a lot from that morning.
Yes, it's like very, very fulfilling, getting out of the office and being able to put what we're talking about into action is always our goal.
So we're both graduates of this program.
Yes.
What was your most memorable experience?
Mine was always like the aha moments with multiple speakers. So that was probably my aha moment, is just learning all the different ways to be a leader, or what's considered to be a leader, that it's not about titles, but more so now being a board member. My favorite day of the year is the last day where all members of the class give their call to actions. And again, that's very individual. And they just talk about what they took away from the program and what they plan to do in the future. What organizations do they plan on working with? Or what information do they plan on sharing with their community? So it helps spread the word and just keep spreading the goodness throughout our Sauk Valley.
Absolutely. I'll never forget giving my call to action and doing my last day of class and just hearing what everybody, like their big takeaway from that entire 9 months was.
Yes, because it's a lot to pack in, like so many speakers and then even getting to see those people out in our community. Like the people on the panels, they're from our community. So even hearing about you and I, we've kept in touch for years, and we continue to work together out in the community, whether it's through nonprofits or doing a podcast here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how has the program changed your life? It's been 5 years since
I graduated. Yes, I graduated in 2020, and I can literally say I can lead all of the steps that I've taken, whether it be in my professional space or in the community, to something I've either learned through the program or just knowing that this was my jumping off point. I'm so grateful to have all the people that I've met through the program, not just participants, but also the businesses, the nonprofits, those gems. We have museums in our area that are free that we can go and visit and take our families. So I really enjoy those things too.
Yeah, I'll totally say that. Every professional thing step I've taken forward in the past 4 years since I've done the program directly was impacted from the program. Just from the networking I gained, the confidence I gained, I was able to just learn I actually have a lot more potential than I realized. I've developed these skills. That's how I ended up running for city council, and I've really moved up in my career, and it all comes down to going through that program 4 years ago.
That is a perfect example of exactly what we want to accomplish when people sign up for this program. Just gaining more knowledge is great, but it is the perfect program if you want to learn more about your community or you want to get more involved in your community, learning about challenges that we're having, whether it be housing, businesses with economic development, and education.
Yeah. So this program, I know quite often the employer sponsors, their employees going through this. So what would you say to an employer to have them understand that this is worth it for, and to invest in their employees to have them do this program?
Absolutely. Businesses, it's hard to find great employees, right? So what better way than to send your great employees or those that have the potential into this program and have them multiply themselves, to bring back what they learn from the program and share with their coworkers. When they learn about community challenges, getting the team together and going out to volunteer or learning about a project and how we can all help each other out. The other thing, of course, if sponsoring an employee is not an option, whether it be due to business size or financials, we also offer scholarships. And all you have to do is ask.
Yeah, I was actually, I won one of the scholarships just because it was,
great.
I went through 2021, so it was COVID, tough time, right? So I was really thankful that I had that opportunity.
And look how much you've done with that scholarship. You've probably brought so much more attention to other things and the value that you brought to the program, and also now beyond years after graduating, we've gained tenfold.
Absolutely. So is there anything else that you want to add about the program?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, it's just my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing for this community. It's all ages. Our class is always made up of, young professionals that may be just getting started, to those who are in a different role, but towards the end of their professional career. Leadership is not a position, it's a mindset. So
absolutely. I would say the lifelong connections. It's been 4 years now. We've become friends, both personally and professionally, though we've been able to help each other grow professionally. But there's also, a dozen other people that I've met through the program, whether they were going with me through the program or they were just one of the stops we had for class. So I would say the connections was, a huge part.
There's always somebody out there to help. And so if anything, it has another person in our toolbox to say, oh my gosh, I need help with this project. I am not a marketing person, but where can I go to find this? And you can find out who is best in that, strengths and weaknesses, using them all together.
Absolutely. Well, I want to say thank you, Vanessa, for joining me today. And then I also want to say thank you to our production crew. If you enjoyed this story, please check out theradar.online.